Okay, we are live. Somebody is already here. Hello, you guys. Welcome. Kumusta kayo, guys? It's me and Sarah. Look at us. We're here. Okay, so I wanted to do reactions to Kapangyarihan ever since I saw it live in Tokyo. And we talked about it with Sarah, right? Sarah, you remember? We discussed it. But you mentioned that the song, the subject, the lyrics, and things related to it are quite heavy. And I wasn't ready to do it until now. It took me a while, to be honest. But I am still curious. I want to know what the song is about, what the lyrics are, and what the history of making this song is. So thank you to Sarah. She suggested she would join me and maybe, bring some light onto the context, history behind, and I don't know, some cultural things that I totally will miss. So yeah, the first video that we will be doing is the official performance video of Ben&Ben with SB19. Was it some kind of a concert or was it just recorded for this song?
This one is a pre-recorded performance video. They have done an online concert as well. They've done it live also recently, a couple of years ago and recently. They're not able to do it often.
Okay.
But this one is a recorded performance video.
Okay. Was it? Wait. Was it during the COVID? Is that the thing? Why it was like online concert?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So do you want to tell me anything before I press play? Anything I need to know before my first ever experience?
Well, I think just so you're not like biased, I think I want to share the more details afterwards or during if you have questions. But I think before watching the minimum context that you that would be helpful is for you to know that it was released right before one of the really big elections in the recent years. It was in 2022. But it was originally written by Ben&Ben in 2020 because of an incident I can tell you about later. But then they kept working on the song and then released it again with SB19 in 2022. And they said that it's very timely for that time. So just have that time frame in your mind. And then as you see the lyrics, you'll probably, I'd like you to draw your own interpretation and see if that aligns with all the behind the scenes that 18 were able to watch after this was released.
Okay. Okay, let me bring it back to start so we can actually play it. Okay, I'm ready. The captions are on. There are English captions. Yay.
Yay.
Let's do it together. Okay, some very old historical events, obviously. You're probably aware of some of these events, if not all of these events. For me, it's just
just a few. Yeah, they're not all significant events. It's the audio that's a little. I think it was past. I can recognize a few past presidents. But
wait, I want to pause. Sorry, I want to pause. I'm a little bit concerned if this video would not give us would not block our live stream. I have no idea what
I don't know.
is the what's the deal with this specific song with the Ben&Ben, like what the you know, copyright situation with this song. So I might be pausing from time to time just to keep our live going. I don't want to have any problems with that. And maybe we can discuss as the song goes. I don't want to stop it, to be honest. I like to like listen to it all through, but I'm afraid there might be issues.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've never reacted to anything on their channel, and especially live. So, you know, who knows? Okay, somebody's coming out already. Let's go. Oh, these are Ben&Ben, right? The voice. Oh, I get chills. Oh my God, Sarah, stop. Teary-eyed, I don't know why.
Already?
Oh my God, I don't know why. His voice, I don't know, there's one of this Ben&Ben, his voice is just so haunting. It's so emotional. And plus the lyrics on top of that, it's just so, it's so powerful. It's so powerful. Because I like know that the overall message of the song is against the corruption and the government, right? And historically in Russia, we also been dealing with a lot of corrupted government, and still now. So it's kind of close to home in a way, you know. So that's why it hits, and also his voice and the drum.
Yeah.
It's just like a heartbeat. Oh my God.
Yeah. The music, the musical choices, and the delivery, vocally, and the facial expression.
The facial expressions, yes.
Yeah.
Like
Plus
there's
the lyrics.
there's kind of like a despair on the faces. That's also like okay. Let's continue. For those who will be watching in a replay, the live stream was blocked. We are back. We are only just less than a minute left. I paused it and I'm going to watch it now, the last 1 minute, but I'm not going to show you what I'm watching. But I'm sure you guys all have seen this music video of Ben&Ben, not music video, the performance video. So let me just finish the watching it, and then we can talk about the song and the lyrics. They're just standing with a point finger up with the colors of flag.
Yeah.
What does this mean, by the way?
So
I need to explain.
when we vote,
wait. There's disclaimer. SB19 is a part of this project and song as performers, not as an endorsement for any political or political party, politician or political party for the 2022 Philippine national election. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's it, basically. Credits, yeah, okay. That was just last 5 seconds. Oh, that was video, and now it's like credits.
Yeah.
So this finger with the colors of the flag.
Yeah.
So why point finger? Why? What's the meaning behind it?
So there are a few things. There are a couple of things that I'm thinking. First, when we vote, I don't know how it is in Russia or Japan. But when we vote, they put ink on our fingernail here. That won't be that you can't wash out, even if you try. It's supposed to stay there for like 3 days or so to indicate that you have voted, so you can't vote twice. So it's both it's primarily a to prevent people from cheating, from voting twice. But it's also become a thing where for people to post, oh, we voted, like it's an indication or a badge that I voted, I did my duty for the country, etc.
Right.
So that might be it. And here in the Philippines, I don't know in other countries, but here in the Philippines, it's become a thing for parties to have for political parties to have a color. Like this party has pink as a color, this party has green, has red, has
Mm,
whatever, has blue. Um, and sometimes people associate, um, people have alliances, right? And
mhm,
sometimes people become boxed or labeled as, oh, that's a red person, oh, that's a yellow person, that's a pink person. um
mm, mhm.
yeah, I mean, I usually vote not for one specific party, but like for the candidates or the people that I think will be able to move the country forward. And sometimes they're from different parties, so I'm not a specific color. I'm a
Right.
Filipino who votes for people, and
Not
I
like
think,
a Democrat or Republican or things
yeah,
like that.
yeah,
You
yeah.
you mhm.
So I think that because I'm that way, I think my personal interpretation of this is, when we vote, we shouldn't be voting for a specific person, but vote for the Philippines,
For the Philippines,
right?
for the nation.
Vote with the nation in mind. I think
Mhm.
that's what they're trying to say here. And I think Ben and Ben have mentioned that as well. That the message of the song is, regardless of who you're voting for, you should be voting for people who should be serving us. And as we saw, you got very emotional
Oh
because
my
it's not
God.
even, it's not restricted to the Philippines. It's a universal
No,
message
it's
that, yeah.
universal. The meaning of this song is so universal. I feel like every country in a government there is a corruption. On one,
Mm,
at, like there can be more corrupted countries or less corrupted like governments, but it is corrupted
mm,
everywhere. Even here in
mm.
Japan, even Japanese government, even though many people might think that Japan is so I don't know,
Honest and
honest
pure.
and pure and right, and but and um yeah, but it's also still corrupted. So in terms of corrupted government, it's so universal, and almost anyone can relate to this message.
Mm,
That's why it hit me so much. But also
mm,
the voice of Ben and Ben. I don't know which one of them. I don't know them at all. This is my
mm,
second or third um, time I listen something of this. So I don't
mm,
know the group. I don't know people at all. I know it's Ben and Ben, just from the
mm,
title. The but the one of them which doesn't have glasses on. His
mm.
voice is so haunting. It's just
Yeah.
so emotional and so raw. And I think his voice tone
Mm,
plus his face plus the music plus lyrics, everything combined, just
yeah.
so much. So I was like, on the
Mm.
impression. Yeah.
You can, could you play it until we see everybody?
Yeah.
There. Okay. So the one without glasses, so Ben and Ben are
Hmm.
the twins in
The
front.
twins, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Paulo Benjamin is the one without the glasses. Miguel Benjamin is the one with glasses.
Hmm.
So they're both not wearing glasses now, so it's I can't tell them apart now again.
Oh my
Um,
god.
but
Okay.
yeah, I'm pretty sure Paolo is the one. Paolo with an O. Paolo is the one without the one you're talking about.
Mm.
Um, yeah, I want to say about the disclaimer as well. The thing is, Ben and Ben as a band openly supported a candidate in those elections.
Oh, they did.
Um,
Hmm.
yeah, the same as mine actually. But well, first of all, SB19 at the time were still under the other companies.
K-pop, this
Yeah, the Korean
entertainment.
one. So
Hmm.
I guess
Hmm.
they're, putting disclaimers like that is not a thing. Is a thing for them. Like they wanna distance themselves.
Oh, right, right,
Um,
right.
yeah, I don't know. That's just
No
speculation.
affiliations.
Yeah, speculation on my part because Ben and Ben are vocally about, for one candidate. I'm not. I know some of the candidates of some SB, but I'm not sure if they all are
Hmm.
are voting for one. But there's still, I think, as a group, both groups actually are of the same principle that we should be voting for who we think should be serving the people. So I think they're united on that front. And so I think that's why they put a disclaimer there, because it's very easy to assume, and people have assumed that, oh, SB sang this song with Ben and Ben, therefore they're also for that candidate, which isn't the point. Whether or not they are is not the point. The point is everyone should be singing this song, right?
Right.
Mm,
True.
yeah.
The other video that I wanted us to watch, and I hope that one would not give us any problems, is the fan cam of their performance in Tokyo, the one that we watched live when we went to see their concert here in Tokyo. This fan cam was done by Justin Time. We met her there before the concert. I remember her.
Yes.
So yeah, she's super cute, and she does such a good job for the fans in terms of filming them, taking pictures. She's on top of her game, so I just want to give her credit. She's great. And she was there also, and she was very close to stage, as I can see from this fan cam. So I decided for us to, just reminisce of the concert time. Well, I remember you during that concert when the speech, when this music came in, you realized they're gonna sing this. You're like, yes, let's go. You were so hyped. You were so hyped. Why were you so hyped? Can you tell the audience what was happening at that time when SB was here?
So that weekend, or those months surrounding the concert, there were really big rallies in the Philippines and for anti-corruption. And as they have said, as we find out later in their vlogs, that they really wanted to be here, but they couldn't because they were touring. And so they actually, you already see it from this this pause point, that they're wearing white ribbons. That's a statement of solidarity with the rally, the anti-corruption rally. Because if you couldn't go, you could like put white ribbons outside your house as well to show support. And these were big rallies, like they closed down roads. Yeah, it was really, really huge. It was every weekend, I think, around that time. Yeah, and there was also people who had been saying for years that just because SB weren't being vocal about politics means they're not they're not politically affiliated, or they don't have an opinion and they're apolitical, they don't care about politics, and that's not it. So I was so hyped about this because of the
And
the song
I could
itself
feel
and what
you.
was happening.
You were sitting next to me. I could feel your energy. You were so proud. You were so proud of SB, and you were so hyped to sing this song with them. And it was my first ever, it was first time. I've never heard this song before. I had no idea what the song was about. I didn't expect to see this performance. Neither did you. Nobody knew that they're gonna do it. So it was such a big surprise, such a nice surprise for all the Filipinos in the crowd. And it was a very good experience for all the newbies like me who knows nothing, but here I am now learning about this, the history and the culture and what the song is about. And let's revisit revisit that performance. For you and me, it's not going to be the first time seeing it. We saw it live, but it would be sweet to see it again. And for everyone in the audience, you guys, I hope you'll enjoy too. Okay, let's do it. Ready? Wait, that is the ribbon? Okay. On the chest, right? I can see it well now.
Yeah.
Okay. Justin was so serious during his speech and during performances. The crowd. Nagsisilbi ka dapat. That's the meaning of they should serve people, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so oh my god. Oh, these drums.
I have had so many goosebumps.
Right? And it's also like I now feel so happy I was there, especially with you, because I kind of feel it's a historic moment.
Yeah.
It feels like a historic moment. Them performing this song abroad, outside of their country, was not planned. It was just out of cloud. They decided to do it on the spot, and the crowd
Yeah.
joined and singing it together. And oh,
Yeah. And they even, that's a really good point because if they had, maybe they had planned like a few days before.
yeah,
But not,
just dressed right before the concert. Obviously, they
yeah.
had to do some arrangements, right? But
Yeah, because they didn't sing Ben and Ben's part. They
mhm,
only
they didn't.
sang the same part that they were able, that they do it whenever they sing this with Ben and Ben.
Like
And
the
as,
second part and
yeah, the
the rap
chorus,
part and
the
the
chorus,
chorus.
their rap part that they wrote,
Mhm.
and the rest of the song, which they would sing with Ben and Ben anyway, if they were together. And as Tasmira reminded us, so there was a rally, and actually Ben and Ben had been performing. Well, Ben and Ben performed it on
Oh,
that weekend, and even before Ben and Ben performed it, this has been playing over and over in other rallies,
right, right.
even without SB or Ben and Ben there.
Because
And
it's like
so
an anthem.
it is, yeah, yeah.
It's so amazing, so great. I love to see this. And by the way, yeah, Tasmira, so you everywhere, girl. Hello, you guys.
Hi.
Welcome. Oh wow, this was yeah. I'm just yeah. I was blown away by this performance and also by the whole crowd joining. Nobody expected
Mm-hmm.
them to do it, but as soon as
Mm-hmm.
people heard the first, notes of this song, they knew what it is and they instantly joined singing. It's like, oh, it's just the crowd was so in tune with the guys, and yeah, it's like
Mm-hmm.
unity is a national unity. It's yeah, that's why I feel like it was such a historic moment because I don't think they ever performed it anywhere else all over the world or will who knows if they ever gonna perform it again during their tour. It was just
Right.
like one moment in life which may never happen again, right?
Mm. Yeah,
So
even here they're not able to, perform it with Ben and Ben that often. I
mhm,
really think it's only been like 2 or 3 times at
mhm,
most.
right.
Chat might know better, but yeah, since then, because this has been a powerful song for a lot of people, Ben and Ben would perform with SB19's verse also, like Paulo and Miguel, like the twins practiced the rap so they could
Really?
do it.
Okay.
Yeah, they do it now also. I haven't heard like the very very original version, but I
20.
read that the 2021, yeah, before they got SB to add their verse. So I don't know what it sounded like, but now when they sing it with the rap also. There's a Wish Plus version of it actually, of just Ben and Ben though.
I see. Here's
Mm.
the question. You said
Hmm.
you'll tell me later. What was the story behind the song in 2020? Why they wrote it?
Oh, right. So there was a policeman who killed two civilians
Oh,
over like a noisemaker. I'm very annoyed
nice.
with noisemakers as well, but it was a bamboo noisemaker that the civilians were using, and the policeman was like, annoyed with it. I get it, but like, don't shoot civilians. Come on. And the policeman was not in uniform also, and there was this
So he
fight that
was not on
ensued.
duty.
Yeah, he was off duty, and he used his firearm, and
Oh,
um And when the policeman shot these, it was actually a mother, an elderly mother, and her son. So he shot them, and when they were already dead, they shot them again. So like it's really brutality. So it was a huge thing, and that was what prompted Ben and Ben to write this about. Yeah, it's about like you're supposed to be serving the people, right?
right.
So at that
Especially police. Especially police.
Yeah, yeah. So that person was that policeman was charged and punished
Oh,
accordingly.
okay.
But at that time, it was specific to policemen. I think that was what prompted them that incident, and talking to policemen in general. But then it also became bigger because it's a concept of just people in power should be
Hmm.
serving the people.
Right.
And I really liked Ken's entry in the song was like, ah, because he was saying like, diva, like, isn't it that you should be serving the people, but why is it like a nightmare or something like that? And
Yeah,
just
there was
the
so
way
much
Ken, his grit and his like
with the
the
grit and anger.
yeah, that was such a good entry into the song. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah. That was great. That was amazing.
mm,
This
mm,
performance was great. The story is
mm,
very sad, but
mm.
also universal. These kind of stories happen everywhere,
Yeah,
unfortunately. And
yeah.
sometimes these policemen they get away with their
Mm,
crimes.
mhm,
Unfortunately, that also happens
mhm.
because other like the police covers for them. So
Yeah.
because they don't want to, um,
Mm,
put kind of like they
Yeah.
don't want their reputation to be damaged, and so they just cover it up completely, so nobody even knows of what happened.
Mm.
So this happens, I think in Russia. It might be still happening. I don't know. It did happen in the past. There was a crazy time after Soviet Union fell apart. There was absolutely crazy times in Russia before Putin came into power, by the way. It was years of absolute chaos, and the country was basically ruled by criminals. So at that time, there was so much crime on the streets, so much crime, and not only between criminals, but the police was also involved. So anyway, it's like a side story, but it is very universal subject matter and the song, and I really loved it. I really loved it.
Extra trivia, just to kind of encourage, lighten the mood a little bit. Some of the behind the scenes interviews that we've seen of Ben&Ben and SB19 talking about this was SD went to the house, Ben&Ben's house, working. I believe they were working on the Mappa collaboration,
Okay.
and then they were invited to also work on Kapangyarihan. And one of the Ben&Ben members was saying, like, they were brainstorming, they were exchanging ideas. And then
Okay.
this member, I think it was the drummer or the percussionist,
Mhm.
said that, oh, I went out of the room to get water. And then when I came back, they had already written amazing lines, bars already.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. So it was
That
that quick, and I'm sure they polished it, but wow, good
that
water.
only means that there is so much they want to say about that subject matter. The lines are just flying. It's like there's so much to say. You don't need to think too much. It's just like the topic is so, yeah, it bothers. So I
Mm.
guess there's a lot to say about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was amazing. That was great, and I'm happy that we could revisit it and enjoy it together with you, Sarah, and with you guys in the audience.
Mm. Ben
And
and Ben are such great supporters of the
supporters
boys.
of the
Yeah,
boys.
you know, you know about this from the from things you've watched, right? Like the boys were or still are fans of Ben and Ben because Ben and Ben have been around for longer, and they had their big break before SB.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
it from Chuck's documentaries. He
yeah,
mentioned them. Yeah.
yeah. There was a SB vlog where they were fanboying over Ben and Ben,
Yeah,
and
because they met
so
them right out of
yeah,
cloud somewhere.
yeah. And since then, well, maybe earlier than that, but Ben and Ben have continued to support the boys so much, even during the name issue. I remember that Ben and Ben posted when they were back. I think they were like, "Yay, congrats!" And even at award shows, you see them sitting together, and they're just so supportive of each other. Very cool.
Well, that's very cool. It's like artists support another artist. That's always nice
Mhm.
to see. So
Yeah,